was recently shopping on Neiman Marcus online. Shocker, I know. I saw that Navitus is now being sold at Neiman Marcus. All those influencers out there who were fortunate enough to have a collaboration with Navitus and get your perfume sold at Neiman Marcus, congratulations. I got the updated Navitus Discovery Set, and I thought, let's blind test most of them together. A few of these I do have the full-size bottle of. Some of them I've even done a prior review on. So if that's the case, I'm just going to kind of fast forward over those and focus on the ones that we have yet to experience. If you are interested in learning about the Navitus Discovery Set or the fragrances therein, please stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. So I believe it did come with a card that went over not only what fragrances were therein, but also the notes in each of the fragrances. I couldn't find it in my workroom. I did find the original Navitus Discovery Set, so we can see which ones were in the original and which ones were new. So it contains Ambrosia Imperiale, Amour Infinite, Melon Kiss, Chocolate Queen, Baklava Royale, Vive Amour, Lost in a Dream, The Embrace, Miel Extase, Aurora Ultime, and Venom of Love. In the original Discovery Set, we had Aurora Ultime, Luxe Absolue, Desire Infini, Nuit Royale, Paradis Exotique, Eau Debonair, Divine Aphrodisiac, Sartorial Nuit, Venom of Love, Raised Spirits, Chocolate Queen, XO Brandy, Creme Imperial, The Key, Vive Amour. Basically, this one contains the newer ones. Also, obviously, a smaller Discovery Set. The larger one was the Allure Discovery Set, but it was missing those newest ones released, such as Melon Kiss and Amour Infinite, Baklava Royale, and what was the other one? Miel Extase, I believe. But this one contained more, but the older ones does not contain the newer ones. So let's experience the newer ones together. All right, so let's start with Baklava Royale. I have not experienced this one yet. I have also started spraying them on cotton, what are these, cotton pads, because then you can put them in your clothing drawers as long as they're not touching said clothing. You don't want to do that, but put them in the clothing drawer and then you get to experience that scent. Very gourmand. I like this. Maybe a caramel almond. Let's look at the notes in Baklava Royale. I do like this one. Kind of wishing I would have purchased it now. Creatively directed by Gabriella and crafted by master perfumer Bertrand Duchefort, Baklava Royale is a magnetic, intriguing, and alluring gourmand crafted around the famous dessert baklava. It opens with the notes of orange blossom and Italian bergamot, which is funny because I don't smell those at all. Maybe a hint of the bergamot. Baklava Royale has accords of honey, pistachio, and grilled almonds in the heart. The base of the fragrance, Madagascan vanilla, amberwood, and Brasilia tonka bean. I gotta say, I really like this one. I'm not usually a big almond fan, but just funny because I love cherry. Anyway, an almond can often be mistaken for cherry, so go figure. I really like this one though. It's a nutty, I mean, it smells like baklava. It's got a honey, a sweet, richer vanilla. It is sweet, but a smooth sweet, not like an acidic sweet. Definitely can smell the honey, the pistachio, the almond, the vanilla, and definitely the tonka bean. I think the tonka bean is what really gives it that rounded, sweet, gourmand accord. But I like this one. Navitus as a whole, I've noticed from my, I mean, granted this can't be said for all of them, but for the most part, they have a pretty decent sillage and a pretty decent to strong longevity. Some of the citrus ones don't last quite as long, but for the most part, I haven't had any problems with the longevity of these fragrances. But Baklava Royale gets a thumbs up for me. I like that one. All right, moving on. Next we have Ambrosia Imperiale, of course created with the influencer AI the Great. Ambrosia Imperiale I do own the bottle of, and I have done a review on it, but let's review it together. And I'll leave the swab out. Maybe we can experience them again in a bit just to see if they've changed. So Navitus Ambrosia Imperiale is much lighter. It's fresher, fruity, maybe a fruity citrus. Where did I put the box? In my original review, I said it just as much. I do really like this one. I've worn this many times. It's supposed to smell like a bananas Foster. So it's definitely got that bananas notes. It is supposed to be more of a gourmand, but as I said, I think it's a more fresh, lighter scent. A lot of these too have recently come out with an all over body spray. So if you want a lighter version or to extend your fragrance, I recommend checking those out. I have not picked one up yet, though I do intend to. Recently I switched jobs and I'm still a bit behind financially, so I need to catch up a bit before I can be making more expenditures. But Ambrosia Imperial, an uplifting signature-worthy fragrance created by master perfumer Bertrand Duchefort. Again, AI the Great, as I mentioned. Let's see. That banana note, in addition to rum, Brazilian orange, Ceylon cinnamon, Davana, which is then joined by dates, orchid, jasmine, amberwood in the heart, whipped cream, saffron, vanilla, caramel, benzoin, and musk project out a unique sillage, ensuring the wearer is creating an impressive aura for several hours. Obviously sounding like a gourmand in that description, but as I said, in comparison to the Baklava Royale, it does not smell as gourmand to me. I get more of a fruity, definitely that banana, but more like if you've ever had like a frozen banana, you know, if you freeze it when it's just, you know, not overly ripe, just a perfect banana frozen, that is kind of the scent that I get. More of that fresher, fruity vibe, yes, with those sweeter notes, the caramel, the vanilla, the whipped cream, but to me it smells more, you know, not like the rich, decadent banana Foster type dessert, but more of like a banana split without the sweetie, you know, the extra confectionery stuff, just more like a old school, true banana split. But I really like this one. I own it. I enjoy it. I wear it often. There are many, or I shouldn't say many, but there are a variety of banana body lotions that you can get lately to extend that note in the fragrance if you would like to do so. Particularly, Hempz makes a good one. I think Hempz actually has 2 banana scented lotions. Bath and Body Works, but I'm not sure on that one. But I know for sure that Hempz does, so you can check out Ulta. I'll leave a link in the description for you if you would be interested in checking that out, so you know which ones I'm speaking of. Okay, let's move on to another duplicate that I have reviewed before, Chocolate Queen. Chocolate Queen is one that, reading the notes, I thought I was going to absolutely adore, and it ended up being just a little too sweet, a little too heavy for me personally. It kind of takes a turn as it dries down a bit and becomes even more heavy. I'm not sure what that note is. Maybe almond again. Let's look. Chocolate Queen is stated as being a sensual and addictive potion with notes of dark chocolate, hazelnut, dulce de leche, Irish cream, butter almond, caramel, vanilla, praline, and amberwood. Creatively directed by Gabriella from Gabby Loves Perfumes with master perfumer Bertrand Duchefort. The opening notes of dark chocolate, hazelnut, and a unique dulce de leche accord immediately make their presence felt among by a sensual heart of Irish cream, bitter almond, caramel, and chocolate fudge accord. The base notes carried the seductive trail long into the night with a blend of opulent vanilla absolute, praline, amberwood, and sandalwood. But definitely opulent, and yes, chocolate, hazelnut, with, like I said, that bitter almond, which I'm just not a fan of almond always in a fragrance. This one, and this one, unfortunately, has that, maybe with the Irish cream too, it just gives it a bit of a sourness, which I can see how that would be intriguing for some people to kind of take the edge off such sweet notes, kind of tone it down a bit, even it out. But for me, it's a little bit too sour for me personally. But yeah, I mean, definitely a chocolate hazelnut opulent dessert. I'll give her that. It's an opulent potion. So if those notes sound like something you'd be interested in, definitely check out Chocolate Queen by Navitus Parfums. Next we have Venom of Love. Another one that I thought would be up my alley. Let's see. Cherry. I detect cherry, and you know I love me a cherry perfume. But yeah, I smell cherry. I smell maybe a dark rum. Let's look. All these fragrances in the Discovery Set are more of their more popular ones, I'll say. There's a few missing that are also popular, but these are the newer ones, popular, so they are most likely going to be in that body spray I spoke of earlier. But let's look. Venom of Love, seductive, sultry, and sensual potion. An extrait de parfum concentration, so very strong. I say strong so much as there's more oils used in the fragrance, so it's going to be a higher concentration. Opening notes of bitter almond and cherry brandy, followed by hearts of chocolate cherry, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine absolute. Opening notes of bitter almond and cherry brandy, followed by heart notes of chocolate cherry, Turkish rose absolute, Egyptian jasmine absolute. Heart notes blend smoothly with the rich base of vanilla, almond cream, and amberwood. Master Perfumer Sidonie Lancissiere, creative direction of Paulina Shar. I do like this one. Again, it's a syrupy sweet type fragrance, definitely gourmand, definitely more of a fall winter scent, colder weather scent. I can see it being seductive and sultry, borderlines on just a little too heavy, a little too sweet, a little too confectionery, but it has those notes that I do tend to like. I have worn it. It's one of those that I kind of have to do a lighter spray with, but I do enjoy this one. I mean, so far I've enjoyed all of them. Chocolate Queen, unfortunately, not quite as much, which I'm sorry, Gabby Loves Perfume. I love your channel and I would love to love your perfume, but that one was just a bit too bitter for me. All right, let's move on to Viva More. Now, Viva More I have not experienced before, so this will be interesting. I don't believe I have. Definitely a manly scent. I get like citrus pine. From the Latin words viva, meaning life, and amor, meaning love, a love of life, a celebration of life and love. Perfect expression to keep you confident and alluring, invigorating freshness introduced through pink peppercorn, lemon, rosewood, and pineapple. Adding brightness, then joined by a sensual rose, saffron, patchouli, oak moss heart, sandalwood, leather, dark amber woods, and musk. Bring out allure and complexity. Master Perfumer George Lee in collaboration with Rashid Belhassa, or Money Kicks. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Rashid Belhassa. More masculine, more manly, but I enjoy it. Pink peppercorn, the lemon, the pineapple. You definitely smell that pineapple. Very citrus, very bright and uplifting. You start to smell then that saffron, the oak moss, a hint of the leather, but not to the point where it's a turn off for me. It's nice. It's nice. It's not necessarily one that I would wear, but it's possibly one I would buy for a man in my life. And the pineapple is an interesting twist. I really enjoy pineapple in fragrance. It's an alternative to like a lemon, but still bright and uplifting, which I appreciate in a fragrance. So let's move on to Lost in a Dream. I have not experienced this one before either. Got a question out there for you guys. Do you honestly, I mean, I shouldn't say that because then you'll feel guilty answering, but I honestly really miss Gracie when she's at school. Like, if I get out of work a little bit early and I come home, I want to go get her from school because I miss her. Ooh, I really like this one. It's different than the other ones that we've experienced so far. It's heavenly. It seems lighter. It seems, Lost in a Dream is a good name for it. Let's see. I can't even trace. I mean, it's slightly floral, but it's airy. Another one by Paulina Shar. I believe she has 3 now, maybe 4. Lost in a Dream, a dreamy, decadent, and delicious fragrance, leaving the wearer with a unique and enchanting sillage. Created by Master Perfumer Bertrand Duchefort with Paulina Shar. Oh, I should have known. The opening uniquely blends a milk accord with cinnamon and bergamot, leading into the heart with a medley comprising a croissant accord, marshmallows, fig milk, almonds, jasmine, coffee, amberwood, and orchid flower. Base notes add depth and richness with Madagascan vanilla, tonka bean absolute, sandalwood, musk, and oakwood absolute. So more of a lactonic fragrance, a lactonic musky fragrance. I think the woods really keep it from being too lactonic or too musky. So it's not like Liquid Imaginaire Blanche Bête. It's not like that, but it could be a distant cousin. I like it. That is one that I would consider purchasing. Very nice, very nice. More of a calming scent, not seductive, not energizing, but more calming, like a cozy night in. Good autumn fragrance, like good, we're gonna sit by the roaring fire and have a glass of wine fragrance. That's a nice one. Okay, moving on. The Embrace. I'll spray a little bit more. I get like brown sugar and coconut, like a vacation. God, this Navitus is gonna cost me a fortune. Yeah, I like it. Sorry guys, sorry every single one I like, but I like it. Yeah, I get brown sugar coconut vacation vibes. That's what I'm getting. The Embrace. Created with the creative vision of Monica Couch. Couch? I follow her and I still can't say her name. Is it just Couch? Monica? I'm sorry. The Embrace is an intoxicating and seductive unisex fragrance. I'd lean feminine, but I suppose it could be unisex. Unexpected sets of ingredients aimed at creating a warm and addictive experience for the wearer and those around. I'll give you that. The Embrace opens with bitter orange hidden behind Indian sesame absolute, a very rarely used natural ingredient in perfumery, South African almonds, capturing attention from the first spray. Okay. A unique honey accord combined with coffee absolute add further warmth to the opening with Madagascar vanilla, Haitian vetiver, and Virginian cedarwood adding depth in the fragrance. Master perfumer Sidonie Lancesiere. I mean, yes, it is warm and inviting. It is nutty. I'm still sticking with my Cabana vibes, but I like it. This would be a good date night fragrance. I think it's enchanting. It's like, it's different, which makes it alluring and warm and captivating. Good description. Miel Extase, which another one that I own. So one of my favorite coffee drinks that I order is a cafe miel, which is coffee with honey. So I really thought I was gonna like this one, and I really wanted to like this one because I really like the perfume reviewer influencer that helped to create it. I really, really wanted to, but it's not honestly one of my favorite fragrances, which is why I actually never ended up doing the review of the fragrance because I felt so guilty. It's just not one of my favorites, but let's look it up. Also out of stock, a sophisticated statement-making fragrance leaving an intoxicating trail, capturing the attention of everyone around, crafted Bertrand Duchefort and Pierre Flores, with creative direction from Karina Delone from the social media channel Dear Makeup Diary. Miel Extase opens with wild honey, apricot, and dried fruits, blend captivating the wearer with a bold and magnetic opening leading into the heart of rum absolute, saffron violet wood, and Ivorian ginger. The base of the fragrance adds more magic with a unique blend of Madagascar vanilla, Brazilian tonka bean, chocolate, caramel, and toffee that work together in harmony well into the night. It's just not my thing, guys. I'm sorry. It has a lot of notes in it that I would think that I would adore. I mean, you definitely get the honey. It does smell of true honey. The dried fruits, the apricot, I get that. It's just mixed with that tonka bean, mixed with some of those other notes, maybe the rum or the saffron. It just gives it a bit of a, I'm sorry to say, but kind of like a wood cleaner to me. Like a wood polish, I guess is what it's called. A wood polish, which kind of has that citrus, sweet, clean, but also, you know, slightly chemical scent. I want to like it. I really do. That is not one of my favorites. To each their own. I'm sure there are many of you out there. I've seen many reviews on it of perfumers that enjoyed it, but I have to be honest with you guys. If I'm not authentic and say my opinion with integrity, what's the point of doing this channel? So I'm sorry. That's my thoughts on that one. Moving on to Aurora Ultime. No shade to Karina though. Again, all these influencers, I love watching your channels. You are mentors to me. I commend you for all the achievements that you've made. This is just my opinion on a fragrance. This one again, more masculine in my opinion. Citrus, zesty, aura. I keep saying Aurora. I am sorry. Aura Ultime, which must mean ultimate aura, I'm assuming. It's a good name for a fragrance, in my opinion. All right, let's see. Distinguished, sophisticated, attention-grabbing opening of aromatic aspects of lime cypress. Composition is dominated by Turkish coffee, Indonesian nutmeg, and sandalwood. Base rich and long-lasting, fused with a blend of guaiac wood, dry amberwoods, cashmere musk, and oak moss. Ultime creates an aura around you to make the ultimate impression. Extrait de Parfum crafted by master perfumer George Lee. So definitely get that lime and the cypress right away. The oak moss, the nutmeg, the sandalwood, all present in the dry down. So it becomes more of like a dry wood, but the cypress still gives it that zestiness. Definitely lively though. It's an enchanting, or I shouldn't say enchanting, it's a lively, zesty composition. Very interesting. And the last two, which I really debated whether or not I wanted to purchase the main bottle of. One of them I did end up purchasing the main bottle, the full bottle. I did the opening video and never made the review. And the other one I contemplated purchasing but didn't and still might. So let's start with Melon Kiss. Melon Kiss is a perfect spring-summer fragrance. I really enjoyed it. I've worn it multiple times and it definitely smells melony. Not like watermelon, but more like a honeydew. But it's very sweet, but not like sickeningly sweet. It's like fresh sweet, which is why I enjoy it so much. Melon Kiss. Maybe this is the one I'll get the body spray in because I think this would make a great body spray. It's so refreshing. So Melon Kiss was also created by Bertrand Duchefort and Pierre Flores with creative direction from Gabriella from Gabby Loves Perfumes. A tantalizing blend of bergamot and melon, blended to perfection with honeydew melon and creamy coconut milk, infused with base notes of Madagascan vanilla, creamed honey. It's an extrait de parfum, fresh yet creamy. I would definitely go along with that. Like I said, it's fresh, it's melony, but yet still enveloping. Yeah, I really like that one. So that's Melon Kiss. And our very last one is one that I also purchased, created by the great AI the Great. And this one, Amore Infinite. I really liked this one and I'm glad that I purchased it. To me, it smells a bit of like a chocolate rose. It's got that freshness of like a pink rose and not heavy, not in a heavy way, but just like a whiff of cocoa with the pink rose. Modern and elegant, exuding romance and sophistication. Created by master perfumer Bertrand Duchefort with creative direction from AI the Great. Enchanting notes of pineapple, pomegranate, red fruits, Turkish pink rose, white chocolate, sandalwood, and Madagascan vanilla. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense because white chocolate is a little bit more vanilla-y, smoother than like a dark chocolate. It's got less of like a bitter edge. And like I said, with that pink rose, with that sweet, I mean, to me, roses smell different. Like a sweetheart pink rose is what I smell here. So yes, I enjoy this one as well. My camera actually died, it overheated, so I filmed this at a separate time, but just know all of the Navitus fragrances are all so beautiful. There were probably only one or two in that whole collection that I didn't really care for. One ended up kind of smelling like a pot. I wasn't personally a huge fan of that one. Aura Ultime, I think, was the one that kind of smelled like pot as it dried down. Not my favorite. I hope this video helped you out if you're curious about the newer Navitus fragrances. And if you guys have also checked these out and you have a favorite within this group, please comment below and let me know which one it is. I'd love to hear. I love you all, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.